Hey guys, this is Brian Madden here to kind of go over some of the Blast features. And first of all, thank you for buying this. We are trying to get this all the way through the organization, and we're not going to force people to do it, but we think it's very important for player development and the future of what we're doing. So thank you for jumping in ground level and getting after it with us. We're going to really try to take advantage of this. This tool to help our hitters, and the great thing about this, and we can kind of go through it, you're buying the sensor, and you're also buying a cloud, which the cloud is the most important thing. The sensor without the cloud is basically worthless, so it's definitely important to know how to use your cloud. For us, like everybody that's hooked up, you can kind of see all the players in the athletics. We have access to their numbers and their videos all the way through, so it really helps us, kind of see what's going on with each hitter. What we need from you guys is to take a lot of swings. The only way, I talked to Coach Gajewski at OSU, and I said, "What do you think about the Blast? Is it worth it?" He said it's worth it if you use it, and I think that's as I see on some of these Blasts. Some people have not even set it up yet. We have to use it. We have to buy into it, or it is going to be a waste of money, okay? But if you use it and we buy into it and we can see your data, your coach can see your data, you can see your data, it's such a great tool, and it's going to get you better. I've seen on many occasions where you can really narrow the focus of a hitter. So anyways, this is what we can see on our side. This is the cloud. Everybody that's signed up has their own cloud. It's the same login that I sent you. So it's your email that you logged in with the app, and also whatever password you set up. And if you didn't set up a password, the password's softball09. I've set it the same for everybody. So your email and softball09, or if you've changed your email, that's how you get into your cloud. You go to blastconnect.com. Okay, we'll go over that a little bit more one day, just to kind of show you everything. So then you can kind of go through your sensors and your equipment. You make sure you set your bat right here, and you make sure you set your sensor's on. You gotta scan a barcode. I'm sure you guys have all done that if you've used this at all. And from there you got my bats. Like I said, go in there and set up your bat that you're going to use for that day. Team report. That's just kind of same thing. It'll show you all the players that are on the cloud. So for you, you'll just see yourself. For us, we can see everybody. So coaches, you can see everybody. It goes through, and this is just for December 8th through December 22nd. You can come up here and filter the dates if you want to see all your swings. So go down here to all time, right there. And that'll give you your all-time swings. So as you can see, the more you use this, the better it will become, because you want to get up into the thousands with your swings, so you can start seeing the data change and seeing it level off. If you take 20 swings, 25, 50 swings, it's going to be all over the place. But once you get to 1,000, 1,500, then you're really starting to see some trends that we can help you with. So it's a really good idea to make sure you keep your blast on every time you hit. That's the hard thing to train yourself to do, but every time you swing the bat, have that blast on, make sure it's charged, all that stuff. It takes a little bit of a responsibility and getting used to, but it's really important to get as many swings on that cloud as possible so we can start seeing some numbers. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, contact me through this email. That's the team report. Then you go to settings. You can go through this and make sure you can save up to 1,000 swings. Make sure your video recording is right, instant feedback. You can go to metric order, whatever you think is important on this. I always put it in different order, whatever I'm looking for with that hitter. Customize markers, so when you're doing video, you can customize different, contact extensions, stuff like that. So that's really cool. Now when you want to start the session, you're just going to start practice. Okay, whatever you've chosen on your layout, different layouts, you can do different layouts. You can do plane connection rotation, which that's probably the most simple one. I like to do 6 up just so I can see different numbers. Kind of the main ones I pay attention to are rotational acceleration, which is your hips and your lower half, bat speed, of course, attack angles if you're staying through the ball. If you're going down through it, means you're a negative number. If you're going up through it a little bit, it's a positive number, and if you're going straight through it, it's 0. So that's a really big one for me, to make sure they're getting on plane and staying through the ball. Rotational acceleration, again, is the hips. Early connection's big for me. That's if your bat's tipping up too much and getting long, or if you're dropping back down behind your shoulder, which you're getting too long again. So it should be 90 degrees, and like I said, we'll go over that part of it in a different video. But the last one I do is I always do power. I like to see, that's just how much power you're generating with all those numbers. So, and time to contact's a good one too. When your bat starts and when it gets to contact, that's a pretty cool one. So that's the order you can do it in. Again, start practice, swing. Okay, do a lot of swings. Try to get, every time you swing, try to get a video. So punch that camera button down low. We'll go back. So this camera button down in the middle. Get video. 10, 15 swings at least, maybe more if you can. Make sure you're on the side view, like so you can see straight across from her. So her chest, you're filming her chest, her open body, and then there's also a good view is from behind or from the front. So any of those views will be good. Front's tough because you got to get outside the cage, of course, and make sure that you don't get hit. But side view and then back view are probably the two easiest ones. Side view is my favorite because I can see everything in the hands. I can see the sequence of the swing. So if you could do that, if you do that for yourself, for your coach, and then for us, that'd be awesome. If you can get that stuff filmed, and get your swing filmed, that will really help you review. So we can see the numbers, which is awesome, and it tells some of the story. But when you can combine the numbers with the video, really big time review. So we can sit there and go, okay, this is why your hips are slow. This is what you're doing, and this is why your barrel's late. If we can see the video with the numbers, major difference. Okay. Also, after you're done videoing, okay, and you're done with the session, you're done swinging for the day, click the X up here on the top right hand corner. Oh, I can't, hold on. Yeah, click the X here on the top left hand corner, and then it'll bring up a box to name your session. So if you did T work, say T work. If you did front toss, if you did live pitching, if you did machine, label that so we know that the difference is from the T to the front toss to the live, because it's definitely going to be a little bit different. Your T is going to be different than your front toss. Your front toss is going to be different than your live. And our goal is to try to get you to be good in a game. So we want to see the differences between T, front toss, live, and machine. So make sure you're labeling your sessions. And then once you do that, save it and you're done. Okay, it'll go to the cloud. It'll save on your deal. And then you can start over with another practice the next time you hit. So that's kind of just the breakdown of getting the session started, getting a video in there, and then also labeling the session. So that's gonna be our first video, and I'll come back I'll try to do it weekly. If you have questions, please email me. You will not be bugging me. Email me and ask questions. I want this to work. If you haven't set up your blast yet, get with me. We can make sure that you should be able to see your cloud, which is on blastconnect.com. If you don't know what that is, please contact me. Then also, hopefully you're starting to swing. It's about to become, it's off season. In January, we're going to start kicking back up swinging. So start putting some swings on that sensor, and that will really help the whole process go a lot smoother, and we'll be able to get a lot out of this. So thanks a lot. Please, like I said, don't be afraid. I want you guys to get your money's worth. I want you guys to get the full value of Blast. This is not a show. This is something that can really help your kids. So let's take it serious and try to put it to use. Okay, thanks guys.